You're watching MediCircle. Today we have with us Vinayak Venkatesh. He is a profit center management consultant with over 19 years of multi-sectoral experience across different geographies. He has experience in leading pan-India business initiatives like HCG, Manipal Group of Hospitals, Seven Hill Hospitals, Mahatma Gandhi Cancer Hospitals, and many more. So, hi Vinayak, welcome to the show.
Hi, nice being with you, Nita.
So, quick round of questions there for you because you are there in the healthcare for so long. So, would like to definitely explore your experience with us. Okay. So, my first question would be like space telemedicine is Asia's largest telemedicine initiative, which is started for the benefit of the rural people, that delivering super specialty consultation to the benefits of the patients. How do you plan to scale up this initiative and bring medical comfort through technology to the inaccessible population?
Space was an organization I was associated with way back in 2008. It was, I started my career from the telecommunication sector, and from telecom I moved into telemedicine, which proved to be pretty sensible. At that point of time, we used VSATs, very small aperture terminals, to connect to hospitals in Tier 1 cities and major healthcare hospitals to Tier 2, Tier 3 clinics. So this was in a way delivering telemedicine technology at that point of time. But we have moved on quite a lot after that, because now telemedicine is not alone used only in rural setups. It is used even in cities where maybe a specialty or a center of excellence is inaccessible. They could use the telemedicine technology to go forward. So now it has evolved quite strongly. The connectivities are much better. Broadband is much better as the country has progressed quite strongly. There is no requirement for VSATs. Currently, we are also having 4G technology as far as mobile phones are concerned. And I believe even 5G technology is coming quite soon. So telemedicine, especially in the current COVID scenario, is quite strongly relevant, because people are hesitant to step out of the hospitals. Even doctors are facing hesitation in, seeing patients. So to safeguard everyone, I believe this is a logical solution going forward, and it will be more relevant, and there will be more better variants developed as we go forward.
As you have a long experience of 19 years across different geographies, you have made an experience in leading pan-India business initiatives, a lot of healthcare facilities where you have worked with. So do you think India has made a mark on the world map for innovative technology and medical facilities, especially in the field of healthcare?
This is an interesting question. This is one of the reasons why, I did have quite a lot of exposure with respect to various healthcare units and hospital corporate groups, as you named quite a few across various geographies. I also had an opportunity to be exposed to healthcare geographies internationally in the Middle East, Southeast Asia, and I'm also a consultant on quite a few platforms like Athenium, Link, and all that, where we offer healthcare related advice. I'm currently on the platform called Current. Current is a US-based artificial intelligence platform, which consults specifically with respect to the latest in healthcare technologies and, technologies such as artificial intelligence, blockchain technologies in healthcare. So how strongly are these relevant, especially in the current scenario? See, there are two things lacking in the healthcare sector as far as India is concerned. See, first and foremost, we have a problem of shortage of trained healthcare resources compared to the population component of our country. As per WHO standards, we have less than one doctor compared to 1,000, population. So that is a very abysmal ratio. So this is a question which needs to be addressed. There is a concentration of trained super specialists only in tier 1 cities of the country. So what happens to the remaining 60% of the population in rural India? They are not being addressed to with the right quality of care. In spite of India boasting of expert medical specialists pan India, the distribution is quite skewed in favor of tier 1 cities. So that needs to be improved. That is a pressing question. The second aspect that I have faced all along in my career as far as healthcare is concerned is there are two things lacking in healthcare: trust and transparency. Anyone you talk to, who has had an encounter with a hospital, they will feel that, it is not a great experience as far as Indian hospitals are concerned, because there is always a concern with respect to the pricing aspect. Why is this procedure priced so high? Could it have been priced better? Do I have a secondary option? So all these questions have been continuously raised over various encounters, and we thought we should come up with a good platform to address these basic questions. That is where the seed of Graph My Health, my existing company, which I am the COO, we have formulated. We have put together a team of healthcare professionals who have distinct exposure in the healthcare sector with various corporate hospitals, not only in India. We have done implementations in the Middle East, we've done implementations in Africa and Central Europe. So we have an international exposure. So we thought, why not bring in all these best practices into a singular healthcare portal? See, I understand that there are a variety of portals with respect to healthcare. For example, if you want to order medicine, yeah, there are quite a few mobile app options. If you want to take a diagnostic test, there are mobile apps as well. But the thing is, we wanted to bring in everything onto a singular platform, something similar to the apps available in the hotel sector, or when you want to book a flight. There is a comparative platform available where you can compare services from different, service offerings of vendors, and you can gauge them as per price, user rating, or even proximity. Suppose I am based out of a city like Chennai or say Pune or whatever it is. I'd like to deal with hospitals and doctors closer to me, unless it is the pressing need for a super specialist. Then I'd like to go for the best. See, for example, if I have a cardiology problem and I'm also based out of a tier 2 city like say Baroda, but I know that the best hospital as far as cardiology is concerned might be Asian Heart Institute or Madras Medical Mission in Chennai. So I'd like to take a consultation with a cardiologist based out of there. That is the need, and I need not travel all the way. So that addresses the number one. After consultation, what next? I'd like to have diagnostic tests done at my home. So that is taken care. Next, I'd like my medicines delivered at home. That is taken care. If I am advised hospitalization, okay, I definitely like to first take a medical second opinion. Suppose it's a major surgery costing 3 lakhs or 4 lakhs. I'd like to take a medical second opinion. So that is ticked in my application. Next, after comparison and taking a medical second opinion, I'd like to know whether this price offered by this specific hospital holds sense, or will I get a better price, better quality of service from some other hospital. So we have an option for comparison of treatment of estimates. And after all this, suppose post-hospital discharge, I'd like to have home care services like a nurse at home, or a medical equipment, hiring an oxygen cylinder. All that is possible on my platform. And going forward, see, in the current days where a 10,000 rupee mobile phone is available on EMI, why not healthcare loans? Something like 3 lakhs or 4 lakhs of surgery, definitely we require a bridge loan. So we can arrange a loan in a couple of hours on my platform. Going forward, health insurance. We offer everything, right? Including Ayush, Ayurveda, Unani, Siddha, Homeopathy, everything will be available on a singular platform. And also smart wearable integration. That is your walking, everything. All that will be integrated onto the platform. So we intend to have all services onto a singular platform. So that helps, keep track of your health. And all this is in turn integrated to an electronic medical record. So not only your health, but your complete family member's health is stored on a singular platform. And no person goes to only one hospital or one doctor all his life. They go to multiple hospitals. Maybe if you have a toothache, you go to a dentist. If you have a small fever, you go to your neighborhood doctor. So all these encounters are captured in a singular platform. So that is the advantage. Our primary aim is to, as I told you, answer questions with respect to transparency and trust in healthcare and offer a good value proposition to the user. Even if my platform ends saving 100 rupees in the pocket of someone using the mobile app, we feel we are a success because he will feel a strong value proposition in retailing the app.
So my question.
So that is what is about.
That's really great to know. Unlike like Make My Trip and other things, where a customer has a freedom to choose from whatever the plans and packages available by different vendors, but there they are not at all suggesting any particular vendor or a supplier or a care or a service provider. While in your case, Graph My Health, are you suggesting any specific healthcare provider to choose the services?
See, on Graph My Health, it is a multi-service, multi-vendor platform, which means for pharma delivery, you will have 3 to 4 vendors. For diagnostics, you will have multiple vendors. Same is the case with respect to hospitals associated with us. We intend to have all the best super specialty hospitals onboarded on with respect to any specific specialty. So the user will have the freedom to, take services from any of these service providers. He will have the advantage of comparing services quality-wise, price-wise, and also, of course, with respect to proximity. So based on all these aspects, he can take a decision. So that is the advantage. So we leave it to the user, for a comparative platform. That is the biggest idea behind that.
I think that would be a hassle-free experience for the customer because healthcare is totally uncategorized and it is like not at all uniform in India. So I think an app like this would definitely help the present day's patients' problems. Moving on to the next one, like you have been the CEO of multiple hospitals like Mahatma Gandhi and Seven Hills and Manipal Group of Hospitals. In your terms of experience, what you have gained by working with such big names?
See, we get to learn different things with respect to different assignments. I was associated with both multi-specialty hospitals and super specialty hospitals. For example, two super specialty hospitals in the oncology segment. There are various challenges with respect to different kinds of assignments. I have also had the good fortune of being associated with both brownfield projects as far as global hospitals and health city is concerned, and maybe HCG, where I have completely rolled up a greenfield project. HCG is an oncology hospital. So both are different challenges. Working in a brownfield multi-specialty hospital, right from brand launch to everything, it is a challenge in itself. As far as the greenfield project is concerned, planning a project right from scratch, going in through various accreditation parameters, saying that the hospital is in compliance with NABH standards, JCA standards going forward, looking at the EBITDA break-even point of the hospital for profitability and revenue aspects. So there is a continuous focus, picking up the right talent to push the hospital forward and keeping your costs, optimized so that you can start quickly break even and move forward with respect to profitability, understanding what the shareholders' objectives are with respect to this project and pushing it as a unit head is a good challenge, and these challenges vary across projects.
There is a lack of precautionary measures and failures in early detection of cancer in India. That's a very big problem here. Being associated with HCG, which is one of the leading oncology hospitals in the country, what do you think is the future of cancer care in India?
For a country like India, I have been associated with Mahatma Gandhi Cancer Hospital and also with respect to HCG. From whatever exposure that I have had with respect to cancer, I find that the biggest challenge in India is the cost of treatment with respect to cancer, which needs to be brought in and optimized and made quite strongly affordable. So all corporate hospitals must also go through with a strong CSR initiative, and cancer care must be made very strongly affordable. Government initiatives like the Arogyasri program out here in the south, in Andhra Pradesh or in Telangana, or the Prime Minister's Jeevan Bima Yojana, should be strongly integrated with cancer care. And initiatives like the Tata Cancer Trust initiatives that have been going on, these must be very strongly encouraged. And, screening capabilities must be very strongly developed. So this will arrest cancer care, because as we go forward, we are exposed to a lot of pollution, and cancer is becoming almost quite, a normal occurrence. So it needs to be, addressed in the right fashion. There must be a lot of awareness initiatives created among people. For example, something like cervical cancer, if properly screened and, the right vaccination done at the right age, it is definitely preventable. But this is a knowledge which is not properly dissipated. So all these kind of awareness levels, if brought in the right way, will go a long way in helping eradicate, or at least keeping it to a minimum.
How does GraphMyHealth fulfill people's healthcare needs at affordable prices without the hassle of visiting different hospitals or clinics?
I think the current pandemic situation or corona has really brought into focus, the lack of right kind of infrastructure as far as healthcare is concerned in our country. And I also believe that this kind of a crisis situation gives us a perfect way of seeing where we are and how we could smartly address this issue going forward. So telemedicine and mobile apps and online-based applications are one of the ways of augmenting and supplementing this supply chain gap as far as healthcare is concerned to a large extent. For example, if you have a normal fever or a cold or a cough or a back pain, you need not rush to the hospital. Nowadays, healthcare delivery in this country is slowly improving, wherein you can take this kind of a consultation by just clicking on your mobile phone app. See, for me to go to a hospital, if I have a kid at home who is suffering from fever, I need to take half a day leave from my office. I need to schedule an appointment with the doctor, travel in the traffic, all this, and after all that, I need to take a diagnostic test and get the medicine. So all this will eat away at least half a day. And in a tier 1 or a tier 2 city, that is a big difficulty. So we are trying to address this specific pain problem, and once this is addressed and people get used to using this form of healthcare delivery and medicine, it will go a great way. And India is one of the fastest adopters of smartphones and mobile applications. And by 2025, this market is expected to grow to almost $5.5 billion just in India. So that is a huge market segment to be tapped. And we intend to, be a huge chunk of that.
Yeah, sure. There are different types of apps like Practo for online appointments, then Predi Health and hospitals suggest for choosing a particular hospital for the planned surgeries which the patient may undergo, and different online pharmacies like NetMed and 1mg. So my question is, like, there are so many apps and applications and mobile things which are just there for the patient to access and cater to their healthcare needs. So is GraphMyHealth above now, as it has consolidated all these multiple applications into one, do you think that it is going to strike the right chord with the patient, as it has got one single platform where the patient can have access to and serve to all its healthcare needs? And is that, if it is so, what would be like the success behind this particular app?
I understand the very purpose of having a mobile app is first and foremost convenience, So that very much answers your question with respect to having a singular app address multiple requirements as far as one need is concerned, healthcare. A person's healthcare should address, a good healthcare app should address all aspects of his healthcare. As you said rightly, having multiple apps on my phone, see, even if I identify one specific app for one requirement, again, I'd like to compare its offers, features, pricing, quality of service with some other app. So no other app is available currently in the Indian healthcare system as a truly healthcare aggregator platform. And this is something which is lacking not only in India, but in Middle East and other markets that we have strongly studied. And we find that this is the right time. See, the current Indian population has got used to various apps for various needs over the last 2-3 years quite strongly. Now it is the right time to pitch an aggregator platform so that they can compare the various features, services, and quality of care and delivery from various apps in a singular platform. So I very strongly feel that our team has designed a wonderful product which can really facilitate this kind of comparison. And once that is done and people get used to it, believe me, they will not like to go to individual apps going forward.
Yes, it also saves the patient with a lot of time and other things, because see, to maintain an EMR in several apps, it's really time consuming. So it would be good if we have one app. So I would be definitely asking all my viewers to install Graph My Health and take through the journey, like whether it is going to help them or not. As Venkatesh has suggested, a lot of options which are there in Graph My Health application. So it was really great talking to you, Venkatesh. Anything else you would like to share with our viewers? Any specific comment or your view?
Yeah, in fact, it has been nice sharing my views specifically on MediCircle. I believe you're doing some really great work, interfacing with people from healthcare, and especially in the current COVID times, I believe this will be a very strong way of, even understanding the various going on in the healthcare sector. I wish you and your platform great luck.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you.